We're going live. This is actually working.
All right.
This has been quite the fun morning trying to get all this figured out.
Yeah, we got to hurry. We only got 4 minutes left.
4 minutes. Hey, everybody. Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to Real Talk Radio's live broadcast from La Taza Java Coffee Shop here in San Antonio. We are at Brook Hollow in 281 area. We like to come here and broadcast live. We're actually doing it. I'll be here twice a week on Tuesdays and on Saturdays. Tuesdays, of course, we'll be doing Real Talk Radio. This is a fun show, right?
It is fun. I'm going to share right now. I'm going to start a little watch party.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How about that? Let's do that and get some people online so they can laugh with us because we really don't know what we're going to do today.
I'm actually not seeing the notification pop up. Can you tag me in that, please?
Tag you it.
Tag you it.
What's your name again? Oh, yeah, Mark.
Mark with a C.
Mayor.
All right, so as Nikki's doing that, I'm just going to let you guys know what's coming up on today's show. So we're going to be doing we're going to take a look at, of course, The Voice. Season 17 is going to be starting, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. It's one of our favorite shows. I like singing shows. I like the raw authenticity of the blind auditions. Ton of fun, and I love the chemistry of the coaches, so that'll be fun for us to check out. And I'm going to poke a little fun at social media. There's some funny stuff that's going on out there that we'll talk about. What are you going to talk about, Nikki?
Well, I'm going to talk about PTA and how...
What's PTA?
The Parent-Teacher Association.
Oh, really? The PTA?
The PTA, yes. And I didn't tag you in that, Mark, because I'm going to be honest. I don't know how to do that right now because I'm putting your name in there, and
it's okay,
like it says Mark, and then it says every other Mark I know except you. So I don't know.
I should come up first. I'm hurt.
I know.
That's just not cool. I don't even know what to
On
say
your mark?
about that.
Just kidding.
That's Mark with a K.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was like a sweet, terrifying moment for me this morning. Michaela and I are driving to school, right? And as I'm dropping her off, she's like, Mom, can you be in the PTA again, please? It was terrifying. I was like, no, absolutely not. And I said, why do you want me in the PTA? She said, because I want you to be close to me. Aw, that's so sweet. And I was like, well, Mom said some things, and I'm not welcome there anymore. I'm just kidding. You want me to what? No. Yeah, PTA is brutal.
Brutal how?
Brutal. It's like, here, can you sign up for the PTA? Like, originally I said, I'm going to join the PTA. You know, I want to be part of this school, and I want to learn the system and learn all the teachers' names, and I love it. And, you know, I'm a little older and a little smarter than most. So they kicked me out. No.
Wow.
So the first year, I think I did about, 30, 40 hours a week in the PTA.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Here, sign your life away right here.
There's no money involved. No under the table, no free lunch, no nothing. I was like, wow, I quit. Where do I quit? I know how to sign up, but how do I quit?
How long did you do it?
I did 2 years.
Oh, my gosh.
I was a spirit chair. I was in charge of getting people, woohoo, let's party. I was in charge of the fun. That's what I did.
Now you're doing it on podcast for free.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Of course, it's less hours.
Well, maybe.
Maybe, right? It seems like we're running our head crazy.
So I was just, you know what, Mommy can't do that anymore. And speaking of that, I'm going to have to go through security when I go visit you for lunch now.
They're going to do the little wand thing.
That's so funny. But it's sweet. It was sweet. But, yeah, PTA, you go, moms. You PTA moms, y'all rock. You really do, because it's a lot of hard work that they put in. And it just wasn't for me. I couldn't, I have 2 jobs.
What kind of things are you really doing at PTA?
So it's like, hey, could you come in and make copies today? Sure. Okay, we need 1,000 brochures and other trifolds.
Do you have to fold them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And then can you deliver them to every classroom? And we need them by 11:30. And I'm like, dude, it's 10 o'clock. And they're like, chop, chop, let's go.
Well, what does it take to be the one giving the orders out?
You have to be the president. And that's like 112 hours a week.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And the stress of that, too.
Yeah, I can't do it.
So you can't get payment from anything? Like
No, it's just a volunteer
donation
position.
button or something?
No, speaking of that, have you ever heard of Greenback Week?
No.
Greenback?
No.
Okay, so...
I mean, I'm familiar. It has to do with money.
That's right. See, I didn't even know that. I was like, Greenback? I mean, I didn't know what it was. Was it like I better keep this a family show? I wasn't quite sure what it was. And my brother Scott says, Greenback, that's money. I'm like, oh, well, that makes sense. So at our school, which is kind of cool and kind of like, wait a minute. So when we started 4 years ago and I was in the PTA, Greenback was like, okay, we want to try to raise $15,000 for our school. So just bring us your money. It's donations. We're not selling pizza or cookies or paper, Christmas wrap. We don't go door to door. We just give them our cash. hey, thanks,
Wow.
we appreciate that. So it was $15,000. Well, we hit like 17.5. The family's just, here, donate this, donate that. My daughter got a bracelet with a $300 donation. It was really nice. And so the next year they jumped it to 25,000. That's what they wanted to make. Well, we exceeded that. It was like 30,000. Last year, the school said, we want $35,000 in donations.
Right.
Well, they got 52.
Oh my gosh.
This year, I'm going to lose some friends, I'm sure. I think they're being a little greedy. They're asking for 65,000.
Well, I don't know if it's greed. They're just. I mean, it's
They're
like,
raising
hey,
the bar.
why not? I mean, because apparently it is growing.
Yes.
And people, they're not being required to give. It's not a tax, right?
Correct. It's
so
not.
they're volunteering
Right.
their money.
So Michaela's like, Mom, I really want this teddy bear or a lion, a tiger, excuse me. They're tigers. And she says, can you give me $700? I was like, I can buy you 700 of those for less than $700.
I can get it from China. They might have some lead in it,
Right,
but we
right,
can
right.
get a 700 from China. Free shipping.
So I said, well, how much do you want to give this year? She's like, well, I said, look, I'll double whatever you give. If you give 10, I'll give 20. Then you're giving 30.
There we go.
So she's like, okay, I'm going
It's
to
called double match.
There you go. I'm going to double match you.
Yeah.
So this morning she was like, I think I can give $7. I'm like, sweet. Score.
So I like the idea of giving, but to me, it's like the GoFundMe thing, right?
Yeah.
You've seen a kid, GoFundMe back in the 80s was, pushing a lawnmower around. It's like, giving back to society, giving back to the people that are donating in some way rather than just taking.
I like it because I don't have to, come on, honey, let's go knock on the drug dealer's door. I'm just kidding. He gives really good
money. What kind of neighborhood do you live in anyway?
Speaking of that, we were on the news last night.
Your neighborhood was?
My next door. Well, it wasn't my next door neighbor. Sorry, Lauren. Sorry, Lisa. It wasn't you guys.
Okay, so what happened?
There was a drug bust in our neighborhood.
Okay, what kind of drugs are we talking about?
Meth.
Meth.
There was, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I'm gonna miss
them.
I'm gonna miss
Although
them.
you know what, I'm getting kind of used to seeing the police helicopter over our neighborhood. It seems like they're flying over every once in a while. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but whatever.
Yeah. But
Just
anyway,
shut the garage.
that really happened in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood's crazy, and I love it. But the school, power to the school, because we live in a nice neighborhood, and it's a great school, and the money goes back into the school. And last year, I believe they gave $25,000 for a scholarship.
Oh, wow.
So the money's going back in.
It's going to a good place.
But I'm just like, man, they just keep going up every year. I mean, next year it's going to be like, Mom, I need $3,000 for this pencil.
Our goal is $300,000.
Yeah.
$1.6 million.
Yeah. We always do our share. And, teaching the kids the value of money. But there's benefits, too. Like if you have a business and you say, okay, for $500, I'm going to give you a banner outside of school the whole year long. So there are benefits to it.
So you said teaching our kids the value of money, but let me challenge that. So when you're basically donating money to something, how is that teaching, in your perspective, how does that teach people the value of money?
It doesn't at all.
Okay.
It teaches her value in what she has and what she's willing to give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good part of society, right? I mean, I'm not trying to be too hard on that, but, giving back is something that we should do. If you can't give back cash, give back your time, talents, treasures, that kind of thing, right?
There you go.
All right, cool. All right, so quick reminder, if you're here in the area of 281 in Brook Hollow, you want to stop by and say hi, come on by. Of course, Jennifer is set up there. Of course, one of our sponsor for the show is CBD and Essential Oil Talk Radio. It's our other podcast. That was the first podcast that we started, and it's growing really strong. It's fun to watch the numbers on all of that. But so my wife's here. She's talking essential oils and CBD with folks. If you want to stop by, then come on by and get that done. So I wanted to talk. It's just a couple of news headlines real quick. I don't know if you heard the lead singer, the front man for the Cars, Rick Ocasek. I'm not sure if I'm saying the last name right.
That is.
He's the black hair.
The Cars? What is that? Is that a
Who's
band?
going to drive you home?
Oh, I'm going to drive myself home unless I've been drinking.
The song Drive. Just What I Needed. My Best Friend's Girl. You don't remember My Best Friend's Girlfriend? Right? You
No.
remember that?
No, Mark.
And Let's Go. Oh, these are good songs from back in the 80s. Absolutely. Anyway, so he was found dead by his girlfriend. He was just like laying in his bed. She went over there, touched his cheek to wake him up. Well, this is her story. Right?
Yeah,
She said,
my best friend's
"No,
girl.
I
Yeah,
just-"
no wonder you're dead. I'm just saying. That's
And
terrible.
It was
May he rest in peace.
his estranged wife.
Well,
So what does estranged mean exactly?
She's pretty strange.
they're-
She's not just strange, she's estranged. Like she's in her own
No,
category.
That's French for strange.
Strange.
Actually, that'd be less strange from Harry Potter series. But
yeah.
anyway, so he was found dead in his bed there. He just had surgery. He's got some heart issues. But according to the New York City's chief medical examiner, the cause of death was hypertensive and atherosclerotic. Atherosclerotic. I don't know. That sounds a little strange. Basically, in layman's terms, he had heart disease caused by high blood pressure.
Oh, bless his heart.
Anyway,
well, that's
and I
probably
think
not
he
the
had
best
some
thing to say.
emphysema stuff going on too.
Oh, well, may he rest in peace.
So he had a lot of hits. But yeah, if you ever watch any of the stuff from the Cars, he's the guy with the black hair, real skinny, big old Adam's apple just sticking out there for everybody to see. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on with him. And then I thought there's this funny thing, and I'm not going to take sides on this issue at all.
I'll take sides.
I'm not judging, but I'm just saying that this is interesting. So there's a pretty big uproar now on social media over a hotel in Newcastle, South Wales. Okay. So not in the United States, another country, for advertising an event on Facebook called the Wolf of Watt Street. Now it's WATT, right? That highlighted midget tossing as one of their key events. So did you watch The Wolf of Wall Street?
No.
Okay, so they did that in the movie where
they tossed midgets.
They were doing a midget tossing contest where the prize was $25,000 for whoever hit the bullseye with a midget. So anyway, so according to the contest details for this Wolf of Watt Street, guests can toss a midget for free, I guess.
Oh. If I was a midget, I would totally charge for this.
I mean, you're not being forced to do it, right? I don't see really the issue. They're probably making money for it. I don't know. Maybe they get a free drink. I don't know. But anyway, so they toss a midget for free, and if they hit the target, they get a free drink at the bar. The event was most definitely inspired by the midget throwing contest seen in the Wolf of Wall Street, where the prize of $25,000 was given. But there was a huge social media uproar, right? There's probably like 6 people that just got, multiple accounts or something. But so the hotel.
Is it like BYOM?
Bring your own midget? No, I think they were providing them.
They're provided? Okay.
So after the social media uproar, the hotel management quickly apologized for the event. But this is what gets me, right? They said that any reference to the movie was not their intention at all. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. The Wolf of Watt Street and then midget tossing? That's totally from the movie.
Yeah.
But ABC Management Company, or I think it was ABC Management Company, they're the ones that own the movie. They were freaked out about it because they don't want the whole negative publicity on that. But anyway, so that's the power of social media.
How do you advertise for that? Like how do you?
Probably local papers. Well, no, they were placing a Facebook ad. It was through social media.
Is it like midgets wanted?
I don't know. Well, that would have been. But again, so it doesn't. I don't know if it's mean or not. But I mean,
it's mean. It's terrible.
It's okay. Well, Miss
Well,
Righteous.
maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I mean, I don't have a midget. I don't know a midget.
No, but I mean,
I dated one once actually. I'm just kidding.
But you're talking about the freedom to choose, right? To go do or not do. It's not like they're slaves or anything, and then they're being forced to do this, right? It's like if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, then don't. I mean, in the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, those were all actors that wanted to be there, I'm sure.
And is it like do you put them in a cannon and shoot them, or
no,
like a big slingshot?
So
or
in the movie, they had
hurl?
a person on each side, and they had a hold of them, and then they were just kind of like like this, and then. They had a helmet on, so it was probably safe. I mean, I don't know. This is all very stressful.
Wow.
All right, so let's talk about The Voice. Let's talk about The Voice. So season 17 is coming up. I'll talk a little bit about the judges, who they are. We can kind of, debate who we like. Of course, we know you like Blake Shelton. He's actually my personal favorite as well. His humor and quick wit. That guy is very quick. And of course, his girlfriend, Gwen Stefani, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say Gwen Paltrow.
They're the odd couple to me. They look
really.
odd
Why
together.
so?
I don't know. Is
she too hot for him, or is he too hot for her?
I think so. Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's just weird to me.
Well, tell me what's weird.
I don't know.
It.
Just it's the look. She looks a whole different level, and he's another level.
Well, okay, but who's a higher level?
I don't know. I don't get into that higher level stuff.
Well, you're saying levels.
I don't know. It just looks different.
I don't understand.
Okay,
I guess
we'll carry on.
All right. So anyway, so Blake, he's won 6 times.
Yeah.
Right. Is the most winningest coach.
Right, but I think people that are voting, they're like, we got to vote for Blake. He's gonna win. He's gonna win. Even if the singer is not the greatest singer, I think they'll win because they're on Blake's team.
They might.
So
He's
eventually,
so
everybody should just pick Blake.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were on the show, I'd probably go with Kelly because her and I have a lot in common.
What do you have in common
Well,
with Kelly?
just some mom isms, right? Or we're like
She talks a lot.
We're both moms. Wow, she's funny. She's beautiful. She's not a size 0.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
She's not, and she
perfect,
loves it.
just the way
She
she
went
is.
through some struggles on that, right?
Yeah,
There
she
was
did.
a whole thing. I don't know if she ever ended up being, bulimic or any of that kind of
Oh,
stuff,
no.
but I know she went through those
Yeah,
struggles.
we all struggle, but she's up there and she's in my age group. Well,
Really?
at least.
Oh, really? Is she in her
She's like
30s?
If she's watching, she's like, "What did you say?"
Please.
She wants to be on our show to just slap me.
Right. She can sing. I mean,
Yeah,
of
she
course,
can.
all of them can.
Her
but,
pipes are amazing.
But I'm a big fan of her ability to sing there and just pick up and go. Did you watch the More Than Words video that they did,
I
like a little
did.
promo
That was
thing?
awesome.
Wasn't that good?
And it was so funny because Blake is like way just out. He has no business in there. That
Really? I thought so there's a guy named John Legend. He's there too. I
Yes.
thought he was way off.
Oh, no.
I didn't think he had any business being on that song.
Yeah, and I think Blake was the like on the Sesame Street, which doesn't belong.
Really?
Blake was the one. He didn't.
So who do
know.
you think did the best for that song?
Kelly
Yeah.
Kelly
yeah,
did
she
amazing.
did good. Yeah.
and Gwen? She did great.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't so sure about Gwen. All right, so since you bring up Gwen, she has 0 wins as a coach, by the way.
Well, she's been there one time.
No,
Well,
she has not. She's been there,
Actually, she
I think,
has a
3.
major win as a coach.
Yeah, well, she got Blake.
Blake Shelton, there you go. You go, girl.
Don't tell Miranda that. She probably wouldn't like that. But
Oh man.
I think that was her name, right?
Yeah, I
Anyway.
went hunting with her once. That's
You did
funny.
not.
Yeah, on George Strait's property. This is no lie. Well, we'll talk about it later. I don't
Wow.
wanna
No,
get
let's
into
talk about it right now.
it. We were
So
young.
what year was this?
82,
Really?
82, 83.
Is this when you were a singer?
I'm always a singer.
I know, but when you were actively singing
No.
in a semi-professional capacity.
Is this thing on? No, Nikki, it's not, and that's how it's going to stay.
So how does this come about? Did you get to go hunting with?
No, I didn't. That was a joke. Carry on.
Oh, you're so full of it. You got to keep an eye on her. She
Yeah.
just never tell.
That's what
when
it is.
she's- All right, so she has 0 wins as a coach. I think she's been on 3 or 4 times. This might be her 4th time on.
Okay, do you know the whole relationship status? Are they on? Are they off?
So they're boyfriend and girlfriend. They're not married. They're
Do they have
living.
children?
I think they're living together. They go to church together.
well,
So I'm
then-
not sure that works. But anyway, I think she has. I don't know. She has several kids, and then
Sorry,
I think
guys,
he's
my
got
nose
1 or
is-
2.
No. But didn't she take off last season or the season before to have
Uh-huh.
his baby?
Well, I don't know about that. I see when I looked at the ages, I think 5 was the youngest, but
Oh, that's not
I didn't
possible.
see anything. Yeah, they hadn't
Oh.
been together that long,
Okay.
at least not according to the
Well,
reports
that's
I read.
okay.
I guess we'll find out. But the important thing is she's not winning any seasons yet,
Not
right?
yet,
This
right.
might be her season.
Maybe I'll vote for her this season. Maybe I won't.
So
I won't. I'm just Gwen. If you're watching, I'm not going to vote for you or anyone on your team.
well, let's just wait and see the singers.
Just
Don't
kidding.
judge.
I'm kidding.
Actually, we can judge on this. So according to a recent interview with Blake, he described Gwen as not generally competitive, but on the show, her competitive spirit comes out. She's more laid back, right? So apparently we get to see, during the show, I saw a little clip of it, we get to see Gwen block Blake during an audition, because they have little buttons there you can block the other guys. I'm not sure how that worked exactly as far as how many times you could do that, because you'd be consistently blocking Blake. Blake would never get anybody, right?
That would be kind of cool in a relationship to have a block button.
Kind of do, right?
Yeah, that would be neat.
I mean,
Your
women
husband
have
starts talking block. That done.
I don't know if I have a sound effect that'll work for that.
That's
my applause.
That's how some of us would like that. That's hilarious.
That's pretty funny, right? Anyway, so he blocks, or she blocks him, and then he starts whining, right? You know,
Yes.
typical Blake faction. So why are you doing this to me? I thought you loved me, kind of a thing. It was funny. So,
Have you ever drank sarsaparilla?
I don't think so.
I haven't either, and that's what he drinks on the show all the time. So
Vodka's
we
good,
should,
though.
we should. You know what? Yeah, and you know what? Bloody Mary. Hey, not bad.
That's not Bloody Mary. What do you have in that cup anyway?
It's actually just a plain iced tea,
Yeah.
and then I threw something called Nisha Red in there. It's one of our products from Young Living. It's an energy drink type, high in antioxidants. It gives me a lot of energy.
Okay, so did you get the tea
I got
here?
the tea here.
Because you're
and
not
then-
allowed to bring drinks in here. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
and I just added in. Well, thanks. You just busted me.
Well, yeah, I think Nisha Red's okay.
Yeah.
Because you added to there. It's like
Yeah.
this.
And
This
then
is
vodka.
their hot chocolate that's in this cup. It's
Right.
not vodka.
Perfect.
So
It's perfect.
just if there's any fun police out there that are watching. All right, so let's talk a little about Kelly Clarkson. Of course, she's
Yes.
going to be on the show. She won a little show called American Idol in their premiere season.
Yes.
Did you know she was born here in Fort Worth, Texas?
Well, that's not here, but yes.
Well, in
Where
Texas.
are you? Oh, okay, yeah.
We're broadcasting all over
I
the world,
did.
so, you know.
I did.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's
She's
weird.
a
but
Texas gal.
anyway.
That's weird. So, and Blake Shelton, you know where he's from? Oklahoma.
I would say, I know he's in Oklahoma, but he's actually from there?
He's from Texas. Austin.
You just make it up as you go.
Well, okay, he had a real popular song called
You know
Austin.
what? If TMZ was following us, they'd be totally confused.
Yes.
Right? I
That's
don't
the
know
point.
what. She's got me confused. All right, and then we're going to talk about John Legend. He's the new guy. So he was on last season. Did you watch last season?
Partly.
Partly. I didn't watch any of it. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed it because there was some good singing going on there. But so that was his first time on a show, and he actually won the season. His team won that season.
Wait, is Adam not on this year?
I'm going to get to that. But yeah, Adam's not on. Season 16.
Maybe I
was
won't
his
watch
last.
it.
I like Adam. And I like
love
the
him.
bromance going on between
Him and Blake.
Yeah.
The
They-
bromance.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what you said?
Let me
Bromance?
talk about Adam in
Is
just
my
a second.
microphone on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
But I can
I can't
mute
hear
it.
myself. Did my earphones fall out? Oh, yeah.
I
they
don't
did.
know. Maybe it became disconnected.
you
So John Legend, let me talk a little bit about him because he's kind of a big deal. So he's got 10 Grammy Awards, 1 Academy Award, a Golden Globe, Tony, and Emmys. So it's what they call an EGOT. Have you heard of an EGOT? That's where you've got an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. Well, now they're
Oh.
saying he's a VGOT
Oh.
because he's got a voice win, and then he's got all the rest of them as well. So anyway, his Oscar and Grammy Awards were awarded for the best original song named Glory. That was in the movie Selma, back from, I think, 2014, 2015 timeframe. So I got to say, watching that guy sing, I don't know, man. He's
so cool.
He's very theatrical,
He's laid back.
which is, I guess,
and
explains.
his wife is hot.
Oh, I haven't seen his wife.
Yeah, she's hot. Trust me.
Oh,
She
okay.
is.
So you know about this guy.
Oh, yeah.
You follow him on Facebook or what?
Well, no, I'm not like stalking him.
So yeah, he's I
But
don't know,
if
he's
you're
kind of a big
watching,
deal.
I'm just
So
kidding.
during I don't know was he doing all of this stuff during the More Than Words thing? I think he was, right? And I was like, what's he doing?
It's just his thing.
This is not church.
It's not. It's like Michael Jordan hanging out his tongue.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing that he did,
So it's a
right?
thing. Like
All right,
this.
so Adam Levine. So Adam Levine exited the show after 16 season. That announcement came back in May when, of course, he had just lost again. I'll talk a little bit about that. It's
That's not why.
super embarrassing, though. I mean, there was an embarrassing spot in last season, which is one of the reasons why I wished I would have watched it. I did catch the replay, though, on YouTube. I love YouTube.
I didn't see it.
But anyway, so, and then, of course, Gwen Stefani was announced as Adam's replacement. So Adam won 3 seasons. Okay, so it's not too bad, right?
Right.
It's about 50% of what Blake can do, but, whatever. So last season, in one of the final eliminations, Adam's entire team of contestants was voted off in one gulp.
Wow.
Yeah, so he lost a bunch. I don't remember how. I think there was 3. I remember watching the video clip. There was 3 that were standing there. But there was this big thing that happened. Apparently, one of his singers was sick and couldn't sing. And then, so Adam basically begged the audience to give her a chance, but didn't say anything about this other singer that was part of his group.
Oh.
And, yeah, and who everybody goes through being sick a little bit on the show.
Okay,
It's a
well,
lot
wait.
very
Is
stressful.
this where they were like, these two were pitted up against each other
Well, yeah, they're all competing against each other all the time.
all the time?
Well,
Don't they go into the ring and do?
no, but I mean, I guess actually, I don't know the exact
They do.
circumstances,
Okay.
but I know they're all competing. Anyway, in this particular case, she was still up for elimination, but she didn't sing, so it was like a default, right? You would get eliminated because the audience wouldn't vote for her. But Adam's like, please vote for her, even though she didn't sing and she didn't say anything about this other guy. So he felt really dissed. He actually has a video on YouTube where he's talking about it and saying, that's not cool what happened, because he got knocked out of the show, and
Oh,
she stood around for another.
So Adam signed him, and now he has a record, right?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be a cool twist?
That would, except for I don't know. He kind of
I don't
dissed
think it
Adam
happened, but-
publicly. I don't know if he would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to kind of
Not your
watch what you're
friend.
doing. But
Bye, Felicia. See ya.
all right, so Carson Daly, what do you think of him? He's the host.
Lame.
Really, I think he's just he's a sweetheart. He's a nice guy.
I think he needs a different job.
Well, he's
do.
a talk show host
Well,
somewhere.
well,
So what do you not
there you
like
go.
about? What do you not like about him? Or are you just being like that?
boring. I'm sorry. He is capital boring
he's
for me.
Okay,
so
so
boring.
name a host of any of the
Seacrest.
reality.
I like Seacrest. I mean, that's
Okay.
American Idol, obviously.
Yeah, he's got some energy, enthusiasm, but
mhm.
Carson Daly kind of does too.
No.
No,
I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
No.
I
Every
kinda
time,
like him.
matter of fact, every time I watch it, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's still on here?
Yeah, right. Can I like fast forward through this part?
Yes, I fast forward through him talking.
So you like Ryan Seacrest
Was he
though?
ever on Jackass?
No, I don't know.
Carson Daly?
I have no idea.
Oh, maybe he's just a jackass. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
No, I think he was on that show. Or maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm probably wrong. But no, I think he's very boring and he doesn't bring any enthusiasm.
Yeah, well, Ryan Seacrest is not a huge step up either, though. He does, he's
He's a
he's
little
emphatic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a little bit more peppy, but I mean, he's not like, wow, you would do
Right.
a good job on that show, I think, right?
I would,
Yeah.
as being a contestant or being there.
No,
Hey,
being the
guys.
host.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
So
I don't
you're
know if
gonna
I got what it takes.
you're gonna MC we got a huge rally coming up here in
No.
San Antonio, right? It's a CBD and essential oil rally. You're gonna be the MC. It's gonna be like 300 people there.
I
You think you
know.
can handle it by yourself?
Oh,
Easy.
I usually carry the guy that helps me.
Oh wow!
I'm just kidding.
That just happened.
I'm just kidding.
She's talking about me, of course, right? I'm actually going to be doing the soundboard stuff. I'm going to be kind of behind the scenes. I'm looking forward to doing that. I
can't
don't like
wait.
being a center of attention. I don't like it.
Please. Hold on. Just threw up in my mouth.
All right, so Carson Daly, you're not a huge fan, okay?
I'm not. But you know what? I mean, if he showed up and was like, hey, could I sit and have coffee with you? Absolutely. I'd love to interview him and
And
you know.
get him on a show and take some of his
Absolutely.
likes and all
Yeah,
that.
sure. That
Yeah,
would be great.
thanks. Bye.
No, not my. He's not my favorite. But you know what? I'm not trying to critique him.
I know.
But you asked me my opinion, and we're keeping it real. So
Yeah.
that's how I really feel. There's no
Okay.
filter on Tuesday here.
All right, well,
on
I
this show.
like him. I think he's kind of warm and fuzzy. He's not overly exciting, but I think he kind of grounds the show in a way. And the coach is really, I mean, Blake is the funny guy on the
Oh, I
show.
love
And
him, yeah.
him and Gwen, I keep wanting to say Gwyneth, have a good chemistry going on. And I think there's going to be a lot of banter. And, of course, Kelly Clarkson,
Oh.
she doesn't have a pause button. She just constantly talking.
There you go.
But I don't know anybody else
Yeah.
like that, but
I
whatever.
don't either. I admire her.
So the things I like about the show, so coach collaborations with their singers. And there's, of course, they have mentors that come on. And we'll get into that here in just a little bit.
Just real quick, can you ever think, like if I were on the show, I think, going up and doing my song and getting picked, for me, I don't think would be a problem. I think I could make it through. But the most terrifying part, and the reason why I haven't even done it, is because you think I'm kidding. You think I'm kidding.
I'm trying to keep a straight face. I really am.
Is because I don't think I could take
Pressure.
the pressure of being there with the piano, and then Blake is there, or
Well, they
for
work
him-
their tails off.
yeah, those people do work their tails off. But for him to say, no, Nikki, you're doing it wrong, I'd be like, excuse me,
Excuse me?
what did you say?
Baking powder?
That makes absolutely no sense.
You
but
ever heard that?
baking powder?
Yeah. Instead of beg your pardon, it's baking powder?
No.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, no. Never heard it. We don't even have a front door where I live. It's a trailer park.
Well, that's
was
probably why there's so much
There's
mess.
There's a lot of meth in there. But give us your money. I know where the money's going now.
Send your daddy over to get some milk. We need a quarter cup of milk, but just make sure that he doesn't put any meth in it. That's just terrible to talk like that. It's not funny.
It's not funny. But yeah, I think it would be a terrifying. I don't think I would. I have it. I don't have it in me to be able to. My nerves.
So
would get the
you
best
say
of me.
you can sing. Can you sing something?
Yeah.
There's,
What would you like me to sing?
I don't know. What's a favorite song of yours? Something
oh my
that's.
gosh. So I write a lot of my own music. Gosh.
And don't do this when you sing, right? Oh.
I'm a Disney freak. I could sing Disney.
Let It Go.
Please, Mark,
That
let it go.
that requires a lot of belting.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It really kind of does.
Which
but
is better than belching.
is
Speaking
there?
of belting, were you beaten as a child?
No, I actually was with
Yeah,
a
I was too.
switch.
Mine
you ever
was
get
about.
you ever get hit with a switch?
No. Well, yeah, my mom
Do
did.
you know what
one.
a switch is?
Yes.
It's not a light switch.
Oh my God, it's totally on. Yeah. So
Oh, that's too funny.
that's funny. All right. So you want me to sing?
Yes. What about something from Beauty and the Beast or?
That's funny. See, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting a twitch.
I know you can sing. I've heard
Yeah,
you sing.
I can sing a little bit.
All right, we'll sing.
All right. I've got Disney on the brain. I really
Okay,
do.
so ladies
because-
and gentlemen, what are you going to be
because
singing?
We're planning our Disney trip right now,
Oh, really? When are you going? What month?
March of 2020.
Oh, wow.
And we're going for the Garden Festival.
Okay.
So
Are you going to stay on property?
yeah.
What,
So
what
I've
building?
stayed. Typically, when we first went, it was like 10 grand to go. If I'm not lying. That is not exaggerating. We saved
Sure.
and we went to Disney World and we stayed at the Of course, now you're asking, I can't tell you. The Hawaiian theme,
Oh, I have no idea.
Polynesian. We stayed at the Polynesian, and it was right at, I think, $9,800. And we got the meals, we got everything that went with it. It was awesome.
Does that include all the toys and stuff you buy, or is
No,
that additional?
No. That was, I think we spent about $12,000 total.
Yeah.
Airfare and all this other good
That's
stuff.
why Disney can do what they do.
That's right. And then since then, I'm like, you know what? No. We didn't eat half the meals. And we were in this fancy hotel, and we weren't even there. I mean, we slept there. We got up, we ate breakfast, and we were on our way.
Right.
We spent all the time at the park. So now we stay at the value resorts.
Okay.
And those are like $170 a night, as opposed to $450 or $550 a night.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's
You could bring me along, and how did you even notice it?
so we're down. Yeah, I hardly even know you're here now. So we are down to about $3,800 per trip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's better than 10 grand.
That's right. That's right. Of course, we only take one kid now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's just Michaela.
It's just the one. She's spoiled. We love it. Even when she's moving and gone, and we're still going to go to Disney.
Have you ever thought of going on a Disney cruise?
So Michaela loves to cruise. She'd rather go on a cruise instead of Disney, but that's still 10 grand. It's very expensive.
I see. But they cruise right out of Galveston.
No.
No, they do for like half the year.
Yeah. But it's hurricane season. No, thanks.
But they go around the hurricanes.
Well, yeah. Like this. Did somebody flush? Yeah, no. I'm very, the times I go on cruises, yeah. You know what? I'm not a fan of cruise ships. I'm going to be honest, because it's all set on buffets, and I'm a germaphobe. I can't handle buffets.
No, you don't have to go to buffets. They have
Well,
restaurants.
I know, but
Even restaurants that don't cost money. I mean,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's included, I should say, right? Everything
It's
costs money on
included.
there. All right, so the singing.
yeah, not going to happen.
No, all right.
I'm a
Kinda
little
lost it.
raspy this morning.
It's all right. Whatever. I'm going to put you on the spot, but you should do it for...
Can you sing?
No, I can't sing. I can't dance either. Did you hear about my dancing lessons?
I love it.
Oh, my God. I was all over the place. I was like, my shins hurt when I was done, and I was barely moving around. It was
And were
ridiculous.
you wearing your dad's shoes, your tennis shoes?
No, I was wearing my tennis shoes
Yeah.
like a dummy, right? I should, next time I wear
So
my
this
dress
was
shoes.
line dancing. You were line dancing last
Yeah.
night to Boot, Scoot, and Boogie.
Yeah, that was actually the last
Yeah.
song, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you not learn line dancing without that song? And that's actually fairly simple. It looks simple anyway, from watching
Oh,
everybody else do
I-
it while I was all over the place.
I used to love the line dance.
Yeah.
Used to. And then like,
I have
ma'am,
no
stop
rhythm.
pushing me. Hold my drink.
I have no rhythm. I mean, truthfully, it's ridiculous.
But wasn't it fun? Just the atmosphere and the people that like to line dance. Usually they're really fun or really redneck.
Well, I mean, they're in touch with their inability to dance too, which is nice.
There you go. There you go.
So, wrapping up on The Voice. So, the coach collaborations with their singers is a lot of fun, okay? The banter, I love that. The rawness of the auditions. To me, when I'm going through like YouTube and I like to go to songs and stuff like, Rocket Man, for example, by Elton John. So, yeah, there's some good ones that come up. There's a real good one out of Germany. If you like YouTube and you want to hear a really good rendition of Rocket Man as an audition, then go look for Germany and then Rocket Man
Okay,
of
we
The
should
Voice.
post that on our page.
Maybe, but it's not that difficult for people to search it. But
Okay.
I'll
How
just
do you
say.
get to YouTube? Just kidding.
So anyway, he does a great job. But anyway, it's the rawness of that because they put they're nervous. There's a lot of emotion in what they're doing, and they really leave it all out there on the stage. And so those auditions are my favorite to watch. What about you? What do you enjoy watching as far as is it the auditions too? Is that like the highlight or what?
I enjoy, I know what it takes to get out there on stage and how terrifying it can be. It doesn't matter if you've sang for years. Even somebody who's sang for 20 or 30 years, they still get that fear. They still get that experience of like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. That
What are you scared of
that never
exactly?
goes away. Failure or screwing up.
Okay, but
Yeah,
I mean,
that's honesty.
preparation should be able to take care of that, right?
No. You
So
can
that-
prepare your whole life for something and you just don't know.
Channel that fear, that anxiety, or whatever you have into excitement.
True.
So
but
you remember
it
when
doesn't-
Brian Clay, the gold medalist,
Yes.
he came and
What
he
a
was talking
sweetheart.
about that.
Mhm.
People ask about, are you? That's a common question. It's like, were you scared? Were you nervous? And he's like, no. I mean, he preps. That's his full-time job, is preparing for competition, and he just does his thing. He channels that into excitement and that's what I do when I go on stage, unless I'm not prepared.
Right.
Then that can throw me off. So, and I'm not always good at preparation. I'm just saying. So, anyway, the rawness of the
Preparation,
auditions. What do you like about The Voice? What's
I
your
love
catch?
the collaboration between the I like the little. Well, I loved Adam and Blake, but I like the competition itself.
Okay.
Just competing, but I love seeing and hearing voices. I love it. Absolutely love. I hear
Like what kind of voice?
I have voices all the time in my head.
But I like it when they sing. I enjoy
No, because
that.
let me tell you something. My daughter Michaela,
Uh-huh.
she could so be on the radio even now at 8 years old. My daughter Lindsay,
She can sing a
I
little
mean,
bit.
she went into high school and she won the Horizon Award with Smithson Valley Choir her freshman year. They're like, you're going places, kiddo. But there's no confidence there.
Oh.
So she didn't do anything with it. She has this amazing, beautiful voice. She gets it from me. She does. She gets it from me. It's something I passed down to her, and my daughter has it, and now Michaela has it. So I'm working with Michaela, trying to get her on stage more.
You talk about this amazing voice.
I hear voices. I see
So-
dumb people.
So Taylor, I don't know if you know this or not, but Taylor Swift is going to be joining as what they call a mega mentor, right? So they've got some other mentors, but Taylor, she was a mentor back in season 7. But some of the other mentors, the regular mentors that are going to be coming in, I don't know why they need to have a mega mentor, but whatever. It's all fun for the show, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
the
special
singers love
guests.
to hang out together. So some of the other mentors this season is going to be Normani, Will I Am, Usher, he was a coach.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't know if Usher ever won. He probably did. No,
I don't know. I don't know for sure anymore.
and then Darius Rucker, who I have no idea about Normani. I've heard of
you know
Will
who
I
Darius
Am.
Rucker is?
I don't think so. What did he sing? Or is it he or
Hootie and the
she?
Blowfish. Remember Hootie and the Blowfish?
Okay, yeah.
He was the lead singer, and now he's gone country, and it's rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel.
Sing that one.
Rock. No, I don't really know it, but I know of him, and he's an excellent singer. Excellent singer.
Is
He's
it
got a great
appropriate for
voice.
kids?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well,
Why do you have a kid in your lap that you want to sing to? What's going on?
no, I mean just the song. I mean, there's a lot of music out there. You're like, your daughter's listening. You're like, what did he say? Of course, I say that, right? But when I was a kid, I mean, have you listened or have you actually paid attention to the words in some of the songs we listened to back in the 70s
So Mark,
and 80s?
I got to tell you, this
Oh
is
my
a
gosh.
hilarious story. I was getting ready to go take my driver's test, right? And my dad said, go ahead, take it around the block. And I'm like, all right. I went. I had a Volvo. It was green, avocado green Volvo.
Yeah.
The ugliest, best car ever. So I took
Stick
it around.
shift?
No. Took it around, pulled back up, parked it, went inside. He's like, all right, we're ready to go take your driver's test? Yeah, let's go, Dad. He gets in the car. All right. It was 1988.
Good year.
I had already turned the radio up real loud
Sure.
because I was just cruising. And the song that comes on is I Want to Sex You Up by Boyz II Men. And my dad looks at me like, what the hell are you listening to? I'm like, God, I couldn't turn the radio off enough. Like, I couldn't get to it quick enough.
Oh, yeah. Did you get in trouble?
Kinda.
What happened? Did you get to go take your driving test?
Well, I did.
Did you pass?
I did. He's like, don't turn the radio on.
Yeah, right?
But I need the radio on. Anyway, that was funny.
There's so much material there. It's just my cop brain. When we used to banter hardcore back in the day, is all running. I'm trying to shut it down. But so, who's your favorite coach? It's going to be Blake, right? Just want to clarify.
My favorite coach is Blake, but if I were on the show, I would go with Kelly.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the commonalities that we have. She understands, and I feel more comfortable. You know what? Look, if I had to take my clothes off in front of a judge, I'm just saying, not that I'm taking my clothes off, but I would.
Why would you even say that?
More comfortable taking my clothes off in front of Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, so you're kind of bearing your soul when you're singing.
Correct.
So you want
Correct.
that criticism
You wanna
coming
be
from a
raw
woman.
and roughness. That's right.
Well, could I argue that maybe her opinion doesn't matter as much as Blake's?
What?
Or she'll be more nurturing, so you can get away with more.
No, I think she could totally feel me. Not if I'm naked, though.
Right, but
She could understand where I'm coming from, and she could get in, and she could say things that would make me open
Blake
up.
can't do that.
No, I
Really?
don't know. No,
Because you wouldn't let him because he's a guy. You're very sexist.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe because you got like a crush on Blake or something.
Well, he's pretty hot. I mean,
Is he?
I wouldn't
I had noticed.
kick him out for eating
I think
crackers.
his
and
humor's
stuff.
good, but
Yeah, he's a good-looking man.
all right. So let me take a short commercial break before we move into our next topic. Here, short.
There's
to
another
plug-
topic?
Well-
Jeez, I thought we were done. I'm just kidding.
Just a couple more fun things. There's so
Okay.
much fun stuff to talk about out there, and we're just letting it roll. Right, people coming in and out of
There you go.
Facebook and
There you go. Do
having
we
fun
want to
with it.
say anything to our Facebook peeps?
So we want to plug our other podcasts. So CBD and Essential Oil Talk Radio, which is providing the hardware that we and some of the software that we need to actually do this show. So on Essential Oil Talk Radio, or CBD and Essential Oil Talk Radio, we talk, share important insight, stories, recipes, and we have some fun on that show too. It's a lot of fun. We just felt like the fun needed to spill over into another show. So if you're interested in learning about CBD and essential oils, how they can benefit your family, be sure to tune into that show. The podcast is available on all major podcast platforms. Of course, we have a Facebook channel for it, a YouTube channel. We're everywhere on social media, so Instagram and so forth. But you can, of course, get there through eotalkradio.com. You can find our podcast there.
Yep.
So fun social media pages that we follow. So this is just one of those things, every once in a while this funny post comes up from one of the pages I'm following, and it really just puts me in a really good mood. And especially, I'm going to share a couple of these with you, but my favorite is called Scranton City, The Office Memes and More.
Oh, okay.
OMG, that is so funny, right? So they have some cool, series factoids and stuff, but the video clips are funny. So you remember the one with the knock joke, right? That's just an example of that kind of.
Matter of fact, that's the only Office thing I've ever shared in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still haven't watched the series,
no,
right?
I haven't watched the show yet. Not even one show.
So here's an interesting factoid from Netflix.
Okay.
So Netflix streamed 52 billion minutes of The Office in 2018. 52 billion minutes of it. And they didn't renew, I guess, for 2020. Oh. So interesting. So on that, I highly recommend you guys follow it. Just search Scranton City. It's one word on Facebook and follow their page. It's so much fun. There's meme photos and stuff that it'll just hit you. If you're an Office fan, that kind of stuff will hit you at the right time. And it's just a lot of fun. So, and what about you? Anyone in particular you're following?
So I don't even follow pages.
Really?
I don't follow.
Oh, it's a great way to inject humor into your day.
Well, I don't need that. I have plenty of it just in my life.
Because of me?
My friend posted today, what's the difference between bird flu and swine flu?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, so one requires tweetment and the other requires ointment. See, it's just funny stuff like that. That's the stuff that I'm like, you know what, that's pretty funny.
My friends aren't that funny, though. I have to go outside of that. Do you really?
I have a lot of funny friends.
Do you sing to them?
That's a shout out to you, Wendy. You're funny, and I love you. Yep.
All right, so if you're a Star Wars fan, especially a Boba Fett fan, there's a Facebook page called The Dented Helmet. Now, do you know anything about why that would be called the Dented Helmet for Boba Fett?
Because R2-D2 wore a helmet?
No.
Okay.
It's because his helmet had a dent in it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Really? You don't know Boba Fett?
I thought you were making that up. That sounds like something you'd order at a Louisiana restaurant.
The Boba Fett.
Yeah,
with the white rice this time, not the brown rice. I don't like the brown
Extra
rice.
spicy. With my meat pie.
So it's a the dented helmet's a Mandalorian fan page. It focused
wait,
really.
Hold on. The helmet, is that the thing the trooper wears? The white guy?
Yeah, but it's a green. It's a green
they
helmet.
Have green troopers?
No, he's a bounty hunter. Okay, so
but in a fake world.
It's a Mandalorian outfit.
Yeah.
It's in a fake world. Yeah, it's a movie. We're just talking about the voice. That's not a real show. That's a fake show.
That's the real thing.
No, I mean it's
reality is where it's at.
Right. That's
it's
not
all
a reality
real.
show.
So I don't get into TVs. I can't fit in my TV. It's a flat screen. Anyway, I just lost. That was so funny. It blew my ears out.
Oh.
I got my $3 earplugs on.
As long as you can hear me talking, we're good.
I can hear you.
All right.
Even in my sleep.
So the dented helmet. It's just a start. Can I just get this out, please?
Oh yeah.
It's a Star Wars fan page for people who.
This is a fun show.
It's a fan page for people who like Boba Fett and that Mandalorian kind of thing, right? There's some funny memes and there's some cosplay. You know what cosplay is?
Yes, I do that sometimes.
I just learned it a couple months ago.
I like to dress up like other people.
So who are you going at for Halloween? Who are you going as? Are you going to dress up for Halloween?
I am. I'm actually dressing up as Mother Nature this year.
What does that even look like? A hurricane?
Wow. Mother Nature. Oh, I'll show you. She's green.
Okay, I'm picturing something with white, maybe the little flowers.
There's flowers and leaves and branches.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to dress up as, are you ready?
Yeah.
A cat. And Michaela's going to be a leopard. We've already discussed this. We've ordered our furry gloves. She wants to be a furry. It's a thing.
What's a furry?
A furry cosplay.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a furry where you
Are you making that up?
No, I swear. We went to Hardburger Park one day.
Just because you swear doesn't mean it's true, though.
I swear. No. The Vulcan alarm.
No, you're supposed to cross your fingers.
Really?
Well, that's how you protect yourself.
Crossing
I'm not
your
sure
fingers?
against what. Yeah.
Oh, that was crossing
When you
your legs.
lie.
If you cross your legs, you can protect yourself against lots of STDs and other viruses.
That's true, right?
It's true. I'm just saying. All right. I forgot where we were going with this. Sorry.
You're talking about dressing up as furry.
Yeah, a fur person.
A fur
Anyway, we were at Hardburger Park, and I was like,
Wait.
"Are these people
So
have
is it
long
bad?
tails?"
Is it bad to call you a furry? I have to call you a fur person.
I'm a fur person. No, so they have regular face, and they might wear.
Do you
a little
identify
makeup.
as a male or female fur person?
Well, I only have one set of teats, so I guess I'm a male.
Well, it depends on the size, right?
Wait, do dogs? Do
It doesn't.
male dogs have more than one
It's
set
not
of
the
teats?
breasts. It's the plumbing that you identify with.
I don't know. I don't identify as anything
Anyway,
furry.
all right, go on.
So long tails, and they wear ears, and they wear these special gloves that have real fur on them.
Real fur, like from a real animal?
Well, I don't know.
What kind? Like a
Like
cat? Or
synthetic. I'm a javelina.
what's a javelina? Do you just make up animals?
You don't know what a javelina is? Have you ever been hunting?
Yeah, I have, but like
Javelina.
for deer.
Oh my gosh, guys, this guy is not from Texas.
Javelina.
South Texas, javelina.
I can't trust you right
They're
now.
hogs.
Oh, that's a hog?
Yes, a javelina.
Well, they're not furry, are they? You're making this up. I so can't trust you.
Yes, it's real. Come on, Jack, if you're on. Joe, you guys comment. You know
Yeah.
what a
Put a picture of a
is.
javelina up there.
Yes, they're scary looking. And they
Nikki's-
smell, and oh God, they're covered in ticks and fleas. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
I shot one before.
Do you eat
and
the
I
meat?
had to field dress it. It's nasty. I'm a hunter, guys. I grew up. I haven't done that in
But
years.
you ate the meat?
Oh, yeah. You can make good tamales, too, out of
Really?
javelina. Yes.
Do you have to run it
Absolutely.
through a sausage maker for that? I don't know. How do you make the meat? Is it you don't just cut it, right? Because it's tough meat.
Well, you brine it. You have to brine it.
What's brining?
Like a saltwater bath.
Okay.
for
So
8
that
years.
softens the meat.
8 days. For a few days.
That softens the meat?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what?
This is going weird.
Wait, no.
This is weird.
Do you make like a burger, like a ground
No,
beef
like
out of
pulled
it?
pork. It's not beef.
All right.
Pork. It's
Well, it's like shredded meat.
yes. I'm dying. And all of a sudden I have to pee.
All right. All right,
That
so
is
let's talk
too
about.
funny.
All right, so let's talk about the last one I want to show up before we wrap up.
Wait, real quick. Where were you raised?
Well, it depends. I was kind of raised a little bit in
In a barn?
Northern California. No, in a
Okay.
house, trailers. I lived in trailers a lot.
Did
No,
you? Oh, well,
I like
God bless you.
trailers.
God bless you. I'm glad you're still here. Most people in trailers get sucked up by tornadoes, so I'm glad you're here.
not in California. They
Oh,
don't.
well, there you
That's
go.
just Oklahoma.
And Texas.
Where at in Texas are you
Divine,
getting?
Hondo. Come on, Hondo. Karen.
She
Where
got
are you?
sucked up into a tornado,
Well,
or her house did.
Dorothy. Kansas.
That's Kansas.
All right, keep going.
No, if
Ohio?
I lived in Oklahoma or Kansas, I would definitely have a basement space
Yeah.
where I could go to. Call it the man cave.
Yeah, okay.
Need a password to get in.
Yeah.
All right, so the last one I want to talk about is called, and I don't know if it's LAD Bible or LAD Bible, and I don't know what LAD stands for, but
Is
that
it Irish?
I don't know.
It's a lead Bible.
Eh? That's Canadian. So yeah, this is
You betcha.
LAD Bible, all one word, and you can find it on Facebook. And funny and interesting stories, animal videos. They have some of those that are hilarious. They're fun. Some of them are touching. So they just did
Some
a
of the animals are touching.
the videos are they're nice. They're
Oh,
sweet.
emotionally speaking.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Emotionally touching. So there was one that I just saw up there where they did a video called "The Honeymoon Suite from Hell," and I thought of you because they took
Wow.
samples from the bed, the walls,
I
the
can't.
ceiling, and they did the black white, and it looked
There
like
was
a
sperm
crime
and
scene.
blood. Everywhere.
It's just everywhere. It's just body fluids. I don't know if it's just limited to sperm and blood, but I was never a CSI when I did my cop stuff anyway. But so that's LAD Bible. Really cool place to connect. Just get some that feel good postings coming your
Oh
way.
yeah, it makes me
'Cause-
feel good. What's
Or-
on your sheets?
Yeah, right.
There was peanut butter and crackers.
Well,
Pork
they're not
chops.
all like that. Not all the videos, but this was just one that I saw that I thought was kind of interesting. So, all right,
That's
so we should probably start wrapping up.
Wrap
Can't
it
stay
up.
on the radio all day.
I can rap too.
Like what? What's a rap?
Boots and cats. Boots and cats. cats.
Boots and cats? What? Hey, you're
I
full
don't
of
know.
it.
That's all I got.
I don't think you can sing. What do you guys think of our theme music? Put in the comments if you like it or not. So we've gotten.
I think it's kind of techno meets 60 minutes,
It's
48
called
hours.
industrial rock. I like the kind of grittiness of it.
I like
you know
it.
what
Oh,
Got-
gritty.
I don't know if you saw on our, I think it was our first or second video, but you're over there just kind of,
Like I'm doing the.
you're butt dancing or cherry dancing as they
Butt
call
dancing?
it. Yeah. You're just kind of sitting down.
Okay.
Kind of move. Or you
I don't
kind
know
of
about that.
in and out. Sorry.
Can you see me? Back in the day we used to do da-da-da-da.
Can you dance? Do you have rhythm or no?
Oh yeah, I got lots of rhythm.
I have none. That's so pathetic.
It goes back to my heritage. We'll talk about that on another show.
All right, so be sure to check out our latest podcast for this show and all of our shows, but on all major podcast platforms. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and YouTube, where we post videos of this stuff. This is where we do all of our video actions on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're interested in following us, checking us out, then the links to everything you need are in the details below. So that's it for Tuesday. Any closing thoughts?
Nope. Just leave us your comments. What do you think? Is it funny? And who's funnier, Nikki or Mark? Just saying. And not looks. We're not talking about looks. We're just talking about in general.
Well, I'm voting for Nikki because I think you're pretty funny.
You're funny.
All right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Right.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.